You're going to take the leg out to the side like we did, but you're going to curtsy like a princess. Yes? Like a little curtsy, but I want you to stay lifted in your belly. I don't want you to just collapse over yourself. I want you to be strong and active. As you lower down, put your hands on the floor. Okay, so your inside of your thighs should be connected. Your knees should be very close together. Now, you're going to lower your bottom, lower it, and then sit. Good. And then grow tall. Press your tail down into the mat. See how I press and I lift? And I press and I lift. 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 Every time going higher. Really lifting my stomach. Really using my obliques. Press and lift. Now press and lift and hold. You should be lifted up higher than high. Arms come up. Reaching out. Now you're going to grow taller as you rotate to the side. Really use your top obliques, your upper obliques, your rib cage. Don't use your hands. Now with the stomach, you're going to pull to the front. Then the ribs and obliques come. And then the arms open up. Again, grow tall. Pull with your belly. Pull with your obliques. Pull with your shoulders. Then the belly. The ribs, the arms, okay? So your stomach is going to go first, then your ribs, then your arms. Then to reverse your stomach, your ribs, your arms. Growing taller each time. Stomach, ribs, arms. Give yourself a nice little push. Now we're going to go to the other side. Ready? And arms up, grow tall, and rotate, 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 push. Stomach, ribs, grow taller as you come center, grow tall again, stomach, ribs, shoulders, push, and grow taller to come back. And again, stomach, ribs, shoulders, push, grow tall, grow tall, grow tall, lift your pelvic floor, turn, 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 center, center. Now reach up and go over. Press your fingers hard, reach, put energy through them. Press your opposite hip way down, all the way down. Push it and reach and really press the ribs out and back. Good, and to the other side, press up, 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 and over, stretching long as you can, really reaching your ribs up, 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 up. Growing tall, pressing the hips down. And center, and we'll do the other leg. Starting in your second position, you're going to cross to the back. Squeeze those inner thighs, right? Now you're going to bend. So your knees are kind of touching. Your stomach is lifted. You're not collapsing to the floor. And now lift your chest, press your bottom out, hold it there. In like a little arch, like a happy cat, not a mad cat. Hold it there. Now, tail down and push forward to sit. Now look, see how I'm kind of to the side because my body's I'm tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my body up so that I'm in line and balanced, and then that's going to help fix those imbalances. I know it's hard. Oh my God, my leg's hurting. But if I'm going to fix that imbalance in my body, then that's what I have to do when I do this exercise, right? So I lift tall and I'm kind of to the side and I'm pulling it center, up and tall, pressing your tail down into the mat, lifting through the top of your head, press up, shoulders down, push with your fingers like you're pushing the ceiling, pressing your hips down, grow tall, and up, grow tall, and down, and up, grow tall. Keep pressing center. I'm losing it. Press with your tail, grow tall, reach up through the lateral sides of your body, and push down with your tail, grow tall, one more, and up. Hold it here, good, and side, and up, and over, and reach. Push the ribs, push the ribs, push the ribs, push. Push and up with your obliques. Lift up and over. stretch, push, lift your ribs. And let's grow tall. Stomach, ribs, shoulders, stomach, ribs, shoulders, stomach, ribs, shoulders, stomach, ribs, shoulders, stomach, ribs, shoulders. Grow tall, grow tall, grow tall. Grow taller as you go. Last one, feet together. We're just going to open up the hips from behind now that we really stretched out the leg. This is the last step. Sitting tall, you want your feet together, but you don't want them close to you. Everybody always tries to bring them all close. You want them so that you can sit up properly and you're not squished in your hips, yeah? You want to sit so high that you lift your stomach up away from your femurs and you create space in the hip joint by doing that. Yes, by using your pelvic floor and lifting your stomach the way I tell you, and it's really stretching those hip flexors, you will create that space in your hips in order for the pelvis to be free for you to move your body the way I tell you and to be flexible. Yes? Okay, sit tall, grow tall, up, push the tail down in opposition, lift through the crown of the head as if someone is pulling you. Now look, in studio, I'll pull my students, I'll pull them and I'll pull them. I want you to think that I'm pulling you, okay? So nice flat spine with your chest lifted, stick your tail out slightly anteriorly and push, go long, go long, go long. Don't round over, go long, hold it, only go as far as you can go, holding your nice long spine. So you may be up here or you may be down here. I like to go far because I really need it, push myself and feel like someone's pulling my fingers. Now you're lifting your stomach up so that there's space there between your joints. And then you're going to dive forward, lifting the stomach, lifting the ribs, pushing through the fingers. So the dive movement comes from the back of your body. You're stretching out the back. Me, I'm pushing my tail down, pushing my head out, really lifting my stomach and pushing through my fingers. And I can feel the stretch of my skin. I can feel my skin stretching. Reach forward more. Now reach flat again, reach down again, and roll up. So because we elongated our spine, at least I do that, and I did that. Well, our spine becomes longer, so you kind of have to readjust yourself, you know? So you really want to push the sit bones away from you to get the full length of the lumbar spine. Hands by your side again. Lift up, push your tail out, and then lower onto your lowest lumbar spine so that that curve is nice and flat on the floor naturally because you have just decompressed it. Again, push your hands down, scoop your belly, a little lift and push the hips down, and then slowly as you can, as slow as you can, lower down, lengthen. So whatever works for you. Ready? Now both legs in. Pull in with your belly, push out. Reach as far as you can, push your hands down next to you and lift the leg. Lower the legs. Inhale, exhale, pull them in. Inhale, exhale, push them up. Reach as far as you can. Your pelvis is slightly posterior. Lift the legs and come down. Inhale, pull in through your stomach, pull, tighten. Exhale, pause, then you move to stretch out, reach, push your hands down, lift your legs up with your stomach, hold them, push them out, tighten your belly, reach your hips down, lengthen your arms over your head, bring your arms down, lower the legs, and inhale to come in, and exhale, press, and out. So the work goes into the back of the leg, tighten the belly, lift the legs, and lower down. Again. Inhale, pull it, exhale, press up, reach, up, hold, nod your chin, bring your ribs back and into your thoracic spine, reach your hands long by your side, and hold. Look at your belly, Now if that's painful for you, keep your head down. You can lift your legs a little higher if it's more comfortable. You can bend them, or you can lower them to more challenge, whichever you choose. And pump your arms, inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Nice and but efficient. Push, really push, push, push down, push the floor like this. Slow push, up, push, up, push, up, push. I'm rounding up more as I push. Just a couple more, and hold it there. Bring your legs in. Lift your left hip, lift your right hip, pull them down, lengthen your spine, bring your knees to your chest, roll them in, circle them around, and circle them the opposite direction. Arms by your side, take your legs up. You can have your hands under your sacrum. So, same thing, you're squeezing those inner thighs together, squeezing the knees together, ankles are trying to squeeze together, toes are together. Inhale, lift the pelvic floor, all right? Your head should be reaching. Slight posterior tilt for the pelvis. Hold your belly, and I want you to make it small. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But really push down your belly to lift your legs back up. Don't go far at all. I want it small and controlled and deep work. Really pulling your stomach in, really pulling your stomach in. Keep it so small, smaller, smaller. It's so one, down, one, and really lifting the pelvis, lifting the bottom of the abs. So you don't just have top abs and middle abs, you gotta lift those bottom abs, which are the abs that lift the hip flexors. Good. Now bring your hips up. So I have my hands under mine. Since we're doing that, hands under your hips. You're reaching your tail up. Now I'm going to press my tail up and scoop my belly. Press my tail up and scoop my belly. Okay? Press up and keep scooped. Press up, keep scooped. Press up, keep scooped. Squeeze your legs together and down. Really reach your hips out and roll down. And up, reach. It's just a slight roll down, but it's a long reach of the tail and it's a big scoop of your legs. Good, now slower, 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 faster, 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 faster. Stomach's working, stomach pulled in, stomach pulled in, stomach. In, 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 in. Woo, good. Your knees. Take them to the side. Take the top leg and cross it over the bottom leg. Your legs are still to the side. Your stomach, your face, everything is to the front. To the front. You're just twisted it. Okay, legs together again. Take the legs to the other side. Get a nice rotation. I got a nice little pop. Take the top leg and cross it over the bottom leg. And really make sure that your shoulders and your ribs are flat on the floor facing the ceiling. Like mine are pulling a little on this side more than on the other. But the goal is to get that. And you're in your posterior, slight posterior pelvic tilt, and your stomach is coming down. Come back to the center. Regroup. Now, legs come up, and you're going to press your hips up again. Hold them there. Hold them there. You have to hold them with your stomach and also with your hips. You have to push with your spine. Push up, push up, push up. So don't touch the floor. We're just going half down, half up, half down, half up, down, half up, half down, half up, half down. Push the tail up towards the ceiling. Push with your spine, rolling like when we were standing and rolling, and you're pushing your ribs and you're pushing your pelvis, just like that. You have to push your body. It's not just going to do it by itself. All right, hands by your hips, lift your tail up. Your legs are together. So your feet are together, your legs are open wide, your stomach is in, your arms are down. Lift your pelvic floor right here. Lift your stomach up. Pull your stomach to your navel to your spine. Now you're going to squeeze the inner muscles, those high inner muscles in the top part of your legs. Squeeze them as you press out. Keep your stomach tight. Everything is going to tighten. Squeeze. Reach with the feet. Reach with the heels. Pull longer. Pull tighter. Really Really, really bring those legs together. Stomach is tight. They're not on the floor. They're hovering. They start that way. So they start this way with the bottoms of your feet touching. And then they're open, and then they rotate as they press out. And then they're straight at the end, really reaching, and then they come back in slow again, opening. Okay, so it's not opening real fast. I want you to open slowly and really go through the muscle. Ready? So you're here with the legs together. Your stomach is in. Inhale. Exhale. Start pulling from the top of the leg through, reaching the hips down, stretching them, pulling your toes to lengthen your legs and reach them long, tighten your stomach. Your feet are hovering, your stomach should be so nice and tight, but down. Do not push your stomach up. It should be nice and flat, but tight. Hold it here. Now you're gonna flutter the legs slowly. 1 and 2, squeeze the center, 3, squeeze the center, 4. So your legs are still squeezing that upper top muscle, legs and down, 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 and legs down. So have your legs up and your hands under your sacrum and just roll your pelvis back and forth like a wheel. But try to keep your feet still. Mine were moving. Try to keep your feet still. So if you have your feet up, keep your hands under your sacrum. Your feet are up. Roll your tail down anteriorly. Curl it up, posteriorly, push, and curl it down, and roll it up like a wheel, and up to your rib cage. Right, finishing touches. Let's open the legs, toes are up, knees are up, grow tall, lift your arms up. Now I'm slightly lifting up off my bottom, and I'm pushing my legs into the floor. Look, see how I'm pushing my legs into the floor? And yours don't have to be as wide. I'm just, like I said, I like to try and then push and push and push and push. You have to push your feet down with your legs. They press into the floor. They press into the floor. You lift your body up and lift, lift and reach, lift and reach, push up like you're gonna come up.